So recently I got this comment talking about wanting to do YouTube, and that kind of sparked this conversation that I wanted to have about dreams, because I think it's a lot of people's dreams to be a YouTuber, and realistically, a vision without action is just merely a dream. And in order to actually achieve your dreams, you have to lay out specific things that you have to do, and you don't have to get all those things done at once, but you kind of just need to break it up into little tiny chunks. You need to be able to understand what it is that you want to accomplish, and then you have to say, okay, in order to get to this point, I have to do this or that. And once you understand what it takes to get to a certain level, you just do it baby steps, just little baby steps. One day you work on this, another day you work on that. You know, in the comment I compared it to building a wall. You can't build a wall in one day, but you can't build that wall over time unless you lay down a brick every single day. It's not going to be easy by any means. You have to show up each and every single day, rain or shine, whatever it is, you have to show up every day. And that's hard for some people, me included, because I'm human. Any human being, it's difficult. Any type of resistance, it's difficult. But if you do it and nobody else is doing it, you're going to advance that much quicker towards your dreams. Most of us just want the start to be perfect. And I struggle with this a lot. I'd consider myself a semi-perfectionist, and you can't let that stop you from doing things. You just have to accept it's not going to be perfect sometimes and move forward, because your first thing that you do or create is not going to be perfect, and it's going to take months, weeks, sometimes years to perfect your craft and really hone in and get it to the point where you're okay with it. A lot of people just want it to be done now, and that's hard, because in a society where everything is just at your fingertips and you can get it instantly, it's hard to focus in and dedicate to actually achieve the hard things, because nothing that's worth it comes easy in life. So really think of things in a broader spectrum. You can't complete the race if you're not running the marathon. If you want to just get to the finish line, you can't complete the race unless you run it. And nobody's going to run it for you. Okay, enough with the analogies. I'll just kind of get into some deep things that will almost guarantee success. And that is, if you have a vision and you know you can complete it and you can picture it in your mind, do not let anybody tell you otherwise, that you cannot do it. Because I have had countless people tell me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I can visualize it in my head clear as day. I'm like, all I have to do is this, and that. And I can be there. But they don't have the vision in their head. And they don't know what you know. So it makes it hard for them to even understand your dreams. And I have been there, and that sucks so bad. And especially when you tell somebody your dream and they just kind of brush it off, like they don't even care, like they don't understand. I've been there, and like I'm getting passionate about this because I've had friends, I've had family, I've had significant others just not understand what I'm thinking or my dream and what I want to achieve and how I'm going to get there. So they talk negatively down on you, like what you're thinking is crazy. And realistically, everything is crazy until you prove the people otherwise. Like anything that you can imagine and dream of, it's like, oh, that sounds crazy, but it's only crazy until you achieve it. And that's what I live and die by. I don't really like to tell people my dream, and I like to have actions speak louder than words, as I think actions are more important than words to me, because I've been let down by words many, many times. Empty promises, empty support. And what I mean by that is somebody telling you that you're doing a great job. A couple days after, they just bash you for what you're doing or talk badly about you, like straight up in front of your face. So dreams aren't easy to achieve, especially when you have people talking down on you for your dreams. But the only thing you can really do is use that to fuel the fire within you and just keep pushing forward. Use it as motivation. And I know you need to think about things realistically sometimes. Sometimes you do need some people to bring you back down. But if it's achievable and obtainable in your head, realistically, then why wait? Why stop? Why not do it? Other than the pressures of other people around you that have no clue what you're capable of. And of course, money is always a factor into this. Like, you need to be able to make enough money in order to do it. And that's okay, because you know how I started, I was working on my dream while working a job. And then I slowly worked less hours there, worked more hours for myself, and then eventually you quit. So don't let getting it all done right away intimidate you. Just take little steps. You know, you're going to have to do the work on the weekends. You're going to have to do the work after your day job. And it's not just going to come to you like that. And I know some people are in school, and it's really tough to find the time and energy. And when I first started working for myself, I really used the fuel of my job or whatever I was doing. Me specifically, it was my job that I was at. I used that to fuel me, like, oh, I do not want to work here. So I used that to motivate me, to push me to the next level. Another thing, just take your time with growing and building. You're not gonna grow super fast right away. It's gonna take time. And for me, it took years and years of unseen hard work you get zero to no credit for. But as long as you put in the work and you know what you're doing and lay down a solid foundation for the future, there's nothing that can stop you. I guess just taking YouTube, for example, you know, obviously my channel is tiny, but this just kind of correlates to life in general. The first video might not be your best, but make it the best it can be right now. Make it so maybe your first video might get 0 or 1 view, but by your 20th video, make it so when you do get a video that pops off and gets a bunch of views, other people want to go back to your other videos and watch it because it's good quality. So try to make it the best quality possible for the position you're in currently. And really, as long as you like what you're doing and you're proud of yourself, that's really all that matters. And when it comes to anything in life, do not go in it with the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna make a bunch of money. When I finally hit this, it'll be great, because you need to take it one step at a time and do it just because of the love that you have for that. I think just trying to be authentic and yourself goes a long way and will show through to people. What I like to say is just be a good person and be a pleasure to work with, no matter what industry you're in or what you're doing in life. Just treat people like people. That's basically what it comes down to. When it comes to gear or equipment that you need or you think you need, you can realistically get it done with way worse things than you think. When I first started, you know, I got a crappy $500 camera. You know, it does the job. It does the role. It played a role in my journey. And then, you know, I upgraded to a $2,000 camera and then a $4,000 camera. And then, you know, you just get little things over time. And I know that's big stuff. That's big stuff. But that's over a 6-year period of time. and just buying audio equipment or stands or anything, whatever it may be that you are in for an industry, take what I just said and replace it with gear that you need or equipment. Most people nowadays have a cell phone and has a camera. I guess going back to the YouTube thing, because this is kind of how it all started. Just use your camera. Use your headphones that have a microphone, or just buy a $20 microphone and it'll sound 10 times better than just using the audio on your phone. Or if you're trying to record a voiceover, put your phone microphone super close to your mouth, not like directly on it, but close enough where you can talk and not hear a bunch of ambient noise for the most part. What I'm basically saying is there's many things that you can do without the best of the best equipment. I don't even have the best of the best stuff. And whatever it may be, a construction company, you get some tools from a friend or family. You kind of start with what you have and then build up over time. You get one job here, one job there. You reinvest it in yourself and your equipment. Use everything that you get from what you make to put right back into the business or whatever it is that you're doing. Especially if you have a day job, like just use that money from your side gig or whatever you're doing and reinvest it. Act like it doesn't even exist. I mean, I could probably talk about this all day long because I just love business and just dreams in general, because I was that kid once. I was somebody who wanted to do something and nobody believed in, and that sucks. But this video is already over 12 and a half minutes long, so if you guys like it or want to hear more about this, maybe I can make another video. Comment down below if you have any questions or anything you want me to address in another video. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see ya.